On our last and final day here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, we are going to end our trip by visiting some of KL's most iconic spots, from colorful streets to historical landmarks, and of course, the famous Petronas Towers to Jalan Alor. Let's make this last day count. Today is our last full day here in Kuala Lumpur, and tomorrow we'll be leaving to Penang. By the way, I just transferred to another hotel, which is smaller than the previous one. So if you like this new hotel or the previous one, click the description where you can find it. Also, today's activity, I'll be going to some of the places that we had our tour bus before, the hop on hop off bus, and I'll check some of the places like the Chinatown, Jalan Alor, then the KLCC Petronas up close and personal. So let's go in there. So I'll go out now and see you in a bit. From my new hotel, I took a grab going to Petaling Street.
Now, guys, we are here at Chinatown or Petaling Street. So we're gonna check out what's inside, what to buy here. Although I'll be going to Hong Kong after a few days, but let's check it out.
Petaling Street is always alive, from street food smells to souvenir stalls and hidden cafes. It's the heart of Chinatown in KL. This is perfect spot for last minute shopping, trying local snacks, and just soaking in the old school Kuala Lumpur vibe. Petaling Street is a version of Divisoria in the Philippines, where you can find so many different goods as well as foods.
Here we are going to Chai Hong Mural Street.
Just a few meters from Petaling Street, you will arrive at Kwai Chai Hong Mural Street.
Guys, is the second highest, tallest building in the world. It's Merdeka 118.
As you walk around, you'll pass by visual artists and cartographers capturing the area's everyday hustle and scenery. When you spot graffiti on the wall, just turn into the alley. That's the start of Kwai Chai Hong Mural Street. Just a few steps away is Kwai Chai Hong, one of my favorite hidden gems in Kuala Lumpur. These murals tell stories of KL's past, and every corner feels like a photo spot. This alley is also known as Little Demon Alley, but trust me, it's anything but spooky. It's full of color, stories, and so many photo spots. The walls are covered with vibrant interactive murals by local artists. Each one tells a story of Chinatown life in the 1960s. The fun part, every mural has a QR code. Scan it and your phone plays soundtrack or narration that brings the scene to life. Aside from the murals, there are also bars, cafes, and restaurants nearby. Down at the end of the alley, I found the city's old and most beloved food spots, Banchan, that serves tasty treats since 1893.
I found this restaurant, Manchon, at the end side of the street where I have Kwai Hong Ali. So let's have a lunch first.
Here, I ordered their famous egg tarts, which is crisp in the outside, creamy in the middle, and baked fresh daily. Aside from that, I also have my dim sum as well as stir-fried noodles. On my way back to Petaling Street, I passed this area where there is a clay pot restaurant on the other side, and this alley has the best view of Merdeka 118, the second tallest building in the world. Going to River of Life, I passed again the Petaling Street and I passed this area where I found the old clock tower of KL. And that clock tower, it's been keeping time here for over a century. Fun fact, it used to signal important moments during British rule and now it's basically the timekeeper of KL history. Our next stop is the River of Life. This area feels peaceful, especially during the day, with beautiful views of the city and historic buildings around. It's a reminder of how KL blends with modern life with its roots. Here at the River of Life, right where the Klang River and Gombak River meet. And yes, this is literally where Kuala Lumpur began. Hard to believe, this used to be super polluted, but now it's clean, calm, and actually really peaceful. And right there is Masjid Jamek, one of the oldest mosques in KL. The view of the mosque via the river is stunning, especially when the light hits just right.
There's a fountain show going on right now, as you can see, but it's more beautiful at nighttime.
This place is perfect for slow strolls, cinematic shots, or just taking a break from the city noise. Not far from the river is the Merdeka Square, one of the most historic places in Malaysia. This is where Malaysia's independence was declared, and standing here really makes you feel the country's history. The architecture here is absolutely stunning.
Guys, we are now here at Merdeka Square. So look at the buildings.
This place reminds me of Rizal Park or Luneta here in the Philippines. To end our afternoon, I decided to visit the Thean Hou Temple. I took a taxi going to the temple. We're at Thean Hou Temple, one of the most beautiful temples in Kuala Lumpur, and it feels like a mini escape from the city because it's located on top of a hill. This temple is dedicated to Thean Ho, the goddess of the sea, and you can really feel the calm, spiritual vibe as soon as you step inside. They've got peaceful gardens, wishing ribbons, and even a marriage blessing area, which makes this place super meaningful for locals and visitors alike. The view from up here, you get a beautiful overlooking view of KLCT, especially during golden hour. The basement area of the temple, there is a food court as well as souvenirs and religious artifacts shops that you can find if you want to bring home. After my temple visit, I took a grab going back to my hotel before going to KLCC later on. Later that afternoon, I decided to go to KLCC using a monorail. Going to KLCC, I took the monorail, LRT, and MRT, which is my mistake. I should not take the monorail. Instead, I should go to Bukit Bintang Station and go directly to KLCC. I may have taken the wrong ride, but it showed me how amazingly kind and helpful the locals can be, just like this family that I met. Finally, we arrived here at KLCC Mall. Of course, I couldn't leave Kuala Lumpur without visiting KLCC and the Petronas Towers one last time. Seeing these towers light up at night never gets old. It's the perfect way to end this journey. I arrived before nightfall, so I managed to catch the Petronas Towers without any lights on. After a while, it suddenly started pouring, and everyone rushed inside KLCC Mall, and I decided to eat my dinner there. When I came back out after a few minutes later, it was dark and the Petronas Twin Towers were lit up beautifully. You can see it's lighted up already. So, see you again, KL. On my way back to the hotel, I stepped out to check out Jalan Alor at night. But since I'd already had dinner at KLCC and it was drizzling, I decided to head straight to the hotel instead of going on a street food trip. Kuala Lumpur, thank you for the memories, the food, the culture, and the vibes. This might be my last day for now, but I know I'll be back. If you enjoy this vlog, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next adventure.